Welcome back to the channel, you guys. Welcome back to Ironclad RC. Today we got the V2 on the block. Alright, gonna basically be adding some extra cooling to the speed control. The motor's temperatures usually stay under 100 degrees with the stock ESC. The stock ESC, the temperatures creep up into 130s, 140s sometimes. So basically want to add a little extra cooling to the speed control. It's going to be quick, fast, and very cheap modification. Alright, I got a little package to unbox here. Nothing special. I just basically want to be able to run bigger props in the boat, you know, with cooler temps. So stick around. Big B here with Ironclad RC. Guys, let's get to it. Hadn't really done any upgrades to this boat yet. Hadn't really done many upgrades. The only upgrade I've done to the V2 is the Mad Lizard TFL Stinger upgrade, direct bolt-on. I have a video about that. I also include a link for that Stinger upgrade in the description. Today we're going to be installing this Y fitting. It's super simple. It's super cheap. Okay, you should get some cooler temps with this Y fitting in the boat. Okay, on the speed control. The motor should be fine. So we'll have two lines going in, two lines going out. Boom, done. All right. Hopefully the video quality in this little on my workbench here is okay for you guys. I've got my big boat workbench here actually occupied with an outrigger build, the shrimp outrigger. We'll be starting the video process on this here shortly. So ring the bell to get notified for that. Be running the rigger here shortly as well. But let's get to it. Let's get to it. So we're going to actually take the main intake off the ESC here and put our Y fitting on. Okay, it's actually a nice looking fitting. I should have got a couple of these. Jeez. So we're going to put this on. All right, and then we need to figure out where we want that Y fitting in the boat, so it's, you know, not in the way and flapping around. Alright, so I'm thinking if we, let's see. Yeah, if we run it somewhere around the servo right here. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah. Let's take this guy off. Okay. Let's see what that looks like right there, and we can trim the tubes up and everything once we figure out where we want it at. So if we pull it too far in there, it's going to lay on that servo. Well, maybe not. And if it's too close to the ESC, I got a couple short pieces of tube here, just going to try it out so I'm not cutting my tube all up. Let's see what the short pieces look like. So that's going to be in the way of the servo arm. We don't want that tapping on our on-off button while we're running. So let's actually spin this around, do the short side on that side and the long side on that side. And that might work. That might work right there. Yeah. Maybe even make this one a little bit shorter. So instead of this coming out the ESC, we can actually take this guy here off. One out the ESC there. Use the other motor outlet for the other side of the speed control, like that. All right, and then we can put an upgraded cooling line. It'll barely fit in this antenna tube. It's perfect. You see that? Okay, so that's going to go out the antenna hole. I don't run my boats in big ponds, so I don't need my antenna sticking out the boat. It's fine in the boat. I run my antenna in my Blackjack 42 with no problems. I've run that antenna in my Blackjack 42 in big ponds and rivers with no issue. I wrap it up in the box. Boom, done. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to go to our motor like so. Alright, just like that. Maybe even go under this Y fitting, so the Y fitting's not beating around on our on off switch right there. You know what I'm saying? So it don't accidentally turn our boat off while we're running. Actually I'm gonna upgrade these two right here as well. Why not? Why not? Why not? That'll work. That'll work. Yeah, that'll work. And then we're gonna actually pull this a little bit tighter there, and we'll cut that off at the rudder so it's nice and neat. Yeah, I think that'll work. What I'm gonna do is use a trick I've showed you guys before in the past and push my tube through the hole with this 3/8 brass tube. Okay, I got one side rounded, one side's opened up. I'm basically just gonna press fit that into the coolant tube, and that's basically going to hold the coolant tube in place, kind of like ProBoat does with the exits for their coolant tube, kind of like that, you know, basically like that. You see how I got it there, and you just press it in and get it, you know, the right height, and now we'll have a big nice stream of water shooting out. I'm going to run this up under this Y fitting here, so that it'll basically keep that Y fitting off of our on off button. Okay, I'm gonna cut it to length here. Cut a little long because I am human. Alright, see how that's gonna keep it off the on off button? You see that? So I'm gonna use the short tube on the back hole and the longer tube in the front hole. That should cool this ESC down a little bit more. Alright, that's going to go to our ESC here. Fancy, fancy. Like so. Alright, so that's basically it, man. That's basically it. You see how I got it? Okay, and then I'll just leave this in the tube so it don't get messed up. Maybe zip tie it together, a little loop like that or something. A little quick coolant upgrade. Make sure our tubes are the right length here before we snip them off. Alright, cut it off about 1/4 inch out the boat. Okay. Alright, so I think I said this was 3/8 brass tube. It's actually 3/16. I apologize. 3/16 fits in there perfect. Yeah, I mean, you can get the through holes for this boat, you know. That's fine. This is just how I do it. It's cheap, it's fast, and it works. I like to keep one side rounded. Okay, it kind of puts some back pressure on the system, and it makes a nice stream shoot out, so you can see, make sure your boat's cooling. And you just kind of press fit it in the coolant tube. Be best if you lubed it up a little bit. Boom. Alright, you see the difference? You see that? Do the same thing for the other one. You know, you'll see a nice stream shootout. You know, you could put through holes on it. You know, I mean, they're cheap. They're like $3. So $10. Put through holes. I like to save money. You know what I'm saying? And it works. It works. It keeps them in place. You know, that's not going to push in. It's not going to push in or pull out. There we go. Big rooster tail. So far, that battery seems pretty good. There we go. Had to move my battery up. The battery's a little bit lighter than the Spectrum packs. So I pushed it up forward and it's actually running good. Hey, I just wanted to take my trailer out. I had to bring my GPS out next time so we could check temps speed. Check the speed. I wrecked and I lost my words. All right, so let's check the temp there. Check the temp. Battery's probably about done. $124, $135, $21. So it's actually the same temp, but I have a big prop on. I got a big 43 millimeter prop on here. So I just got back from running the boat with the upgraded cooling system. I'm glad I didn't put the video out like I did. I think we need to actually upgrade this hose size. Alright, the temperatures were about the same as usual, in the 130s. I had a TFL 443 on the boat, so I really didn't get a good control. I actually used a different battery pack too, so the temperatures didn't really cool down. And I didn't see a whole lot of flow coming out. So we're going to take this smaller cooling tube off, all right, and upgrade it to the 8 millimeter tube, okay? I didn't think I'd have to do that, to be honest with you. So I'm just going to pull this out, all right, and then we're going to drill out the hole here. That actually feels really tight. So you guys might need to actually drill these holes out back here a little bit more for your cooling tube. That feels really tight to me. Really tight, really tight. So, yeah, let's put the bigger tube in. Yep, you might want to check it out. Alright, so I'm going to put this new coolant tube in, the larger coolant tube, and we'll take it out in the next video and see if that helps. Sometimes to get that tube in, I like to cut a little angle on it to get it through there a little easy. Yeah, see, got it through there a little easier. Like before. Boom. Alright, boom. Cut it a little long. I was thinking maybe that it was the longer tube. You know, when I was out there, I was thinking that maybe the longer tube I had on one side of the ESC was causing a poor flow, but I think it was just the intake line. Okay. So now we'll give this a shot like that. All right, we'll give that a shot. Oh, here hooked up to my cooling line. okay, so I can check the cooling. All right, with a dual cooling system, like with a Y splitter right here, you might have to actually tune the cooling system, okay, to get even flow to both lines. I'm actually using the end of my tube right here, this brass tube, to tune my cooling system. This one has a smaller hole and this one has a larger hole. The larger hole is the longer cooling run. You see how this side's a lot longer than this side? This side has a shorter line. This one's the longer line. So I'm actually kind of closing up this hole whenever I cut it. I actually cut it where I actually cut 2 or 3 of these brass pieces till I got the right like see how one side's open and then one side's like rounded like that. I actually cut 3 or 4 of them till I got the one that was perfect. So I've actually got both sides coming out the same. So I'll show you. See that? See how they're both coming out the same? Alright. So if you're using a through hole fitting, a through hole instead of the brass tube in the silicone tube, what you might need to do, get a little tie strap, go around the line and constrict the water flow on the short side, okay? And that will actually give you it'll constrict the flow on this one and give this one more flow, but in all actuality it'll even out the flow. So watch, I'm going to actually pinch off the line. See how this one has more flow? See how this guy right here has more flow than that side? So I'm actually going to pinch the line, the short line, a little bit. See that? See how it's got more flow? So you can tune the flow with a tie strap. Okay, just go around the cooling line somewhere and restrict some of the flow on one side or the other to tune it, so you get even flow on both of them. You see that? So I just used the round, the piece of brass tube to constrict my flow to get an even flow. You see? All right. So I'm kind of glad I went and took. I was gonna actually just put the video out and be done with it with the smaller line. Okay, so I'm really glad that I went and tested the boat real quick. I had my crawler and my trailer, and I was just my temperatures actually, I hit 150 somewhere on my ESC. I don't know if you guys picked it up on camera, but it was like 150 on the ESC. I had flow coming out, but it was only on one side, you know. So while I was out there, I actually shortened up one of the tubes. Okay, and that didn't work. So hopefully this larger tube will supply both lines with water. I don't think we were getting enough water flow because of the small tube. That's gonna work. That's gonna work. All right, that's gonna work. We'll try it out in the next video. Okay, watching the upgrade for the cooling on the V2. Sorry, it was a long video. Oh yeah, we got the box to open. I'll show you what I got. I don't know how well these batteries are going to be. All right, I got 2 6S batteries right here. I got 6S 100C 6000 milliamp. Both of these 6S batteries were $100. $100 for 2 6S batteries. 12 freaking S. You know, if you wanted to. I'm gonna use them separately, you know. But I was on eBay and I was looking for some 6S packs so I don't have to worry about 2 3S packs. Just make it easier on me. And I ran across these batteries and I didn't see any reviews for them, and they look all right, man. I'm you know, they're gonna be cheap knockoff batteries, and you know, but $100 for 2 6S 6000 100C packs, $105 I think it was. I'll include the link to these batteries in the description, but let's check the balance real quick. That'll kind of tell us something. Alright, $50 a piece now. 22.3, 371, 371, okay. 370, okay, okay. 374. 369, oh. Oh, what the hell? Alright, well, I mean, half of it's balanced. But I think they'll be alright. Let's check the balance on this guy right here. Let's check the balance on this guy here. Man, I mean, shit. RC LIPO battery. RC LIPO. RCLIPObattery.com. eBay company, you know, I don't even think the guy was an RC dealer or nothing. But, I mean, shit. If I get 6 months out of them, I'll be happy. 371. 372. The other one started off real good. 370. Oh. 373. 70. So the last sell was the highest in both of them. So we'll give these guys a shot. Let's see how they look in the boat. Oh, they matched the boat too, son. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's going to be They're kind of small. They're kind of small. Let's see what it looks like up against a couple Spectrum batteries here stacked up with the hard case. So with the hard case, that's not bad. So they're a little small for 6,100C, but that's actually okay. I like that because, you know, a light boat's a happy boat. I wonder if we can run them parallel. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Can we run them parallel in the boat? What do you guys think? I've been wondering that the whole time since I got the damn things. Already made up this parallel connector. I'm kind of excited to see the runtime, how much runtime these batteries have. At that price point, I couldn't really pass it up, you know, because I mean, you figure two 6S 6,100C packs, you're looking minimum of 200 bucks, $150 with a HRB or a CNHL. You know, Spectrum's going to be $250, close to $300 for two 6S 6,100C. So that was a good deal. That was a good deal. We're going to be trying out, and well, that's for my Blackjack 24. I just got some props in, M440 for my 24. All right, we might try it on this boat. M545 for this boat and my Delta Force 35. Okay, I got a 740. Look at that bad boy. I've already been working on that one. A 743 blade. Okay, for this boat, the 35, and the UL19. We'll try that. Okay, I'm interested to see how that does. A 1740. Got a TFL 440. It's a 443, but it says 44. It's 43 millimeters. I love TFL props. I got another. I've had 3 or 4 of these TFL 440s. And the 438, I love TFL props. I mean, they're like 10 bucks, man. You can't beat it. I've got every size that you can get from Offshore Electrics. Been working on him. He's about done. This 40 millimeter, that's for the Blackjack 24. And yeah, I got some more goodies, but I'm not going to show you right now. I got a couple more props. These are small 8th shafts, but a 1427 and a 1630. All right, for the little Geico and my rigger. So I got some balancing to do. If you guys don't see any decent videos the next few days, it's because I'm balancing freaking propellers. Alright, so yeah, that's basically how you run, you know, an extra cooling line to your ESC on this boat. Pretty simple, pretty simple. You could use through holes, save you some money if you use my method. However you want to do it, it's up to you. It's your freaking boat. I like to go cheap because I'm a cheap ass, so I can buy propellers. Big B here with Ironclad RC, channel where we tinker, test, and tune everything RC. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring the little bell. Oh yeah, you guys don't forget to comment. Let me know your thoughts on that. All right, we'll see you next time.